Hello, I'm Tenisha Renee, and today we are going to be making a beautiful bracelet with hematite because I do beading. As you can see, I made some of the ones that I have on, and I'm going to show you how to make one today. Okay, I use hematite as a base for my bracelets. And this is what we're going to be using today. These are round hematite circles. Okay. These are wavy disc hematite circles. See that? It's really pretty. And we're going to use these nice blue cat eye beads. And we're going to use these silver hematite spacers. Okay. Now, this is the 1mm string I'm using here. I put my knots on the end before I start, so that obviously when I drop my jewelry down onto the string, it doesn't slide back off. And you want to leave some room at the end after the knot so that you can have some part to grip, because we're going to be taking that off at the end. Okay, here we go. So I like to start when I'm using them with the hematite circles. So here we go. Put that on there. I'm going to put, try to make sure I'm keeping this where you can see it. I'm going to put the spacers on here. Obviously, having nails is not going to prevent you from making jewelry. I didn't start off with nails as far as I can remember, but it ain't gonna stop nothing. Ask any beader or jewelry maker who does. You do what you do. Now, I'm actually going to give this one to someone. So that's why it's so long, because I have already pre-measured that they need a lot of space. Okay, so the first one I used was a circle, then we put 2 spacers, then we used our blue cat's eye there, and now we're going to use our nice little discers to go in between the blues, like so. Now I'm using 2 spacers, just in case I didn't tell you. I'm using 2 silver hematite spacers. And so far, this is what we got. Okay. You see that? Great. So you got the pattern, and we're going to repeat it. 2 more spacers. To another blue one. 2 more spacers. A wavy disc. Nope. Where'd you go? Okay, great. A wavy disc. And 2 more. And another blue. Two more and another black. So you get the idea. We're going to be doing that throughout the bracelet until we're finished. Well, in this particular case, this is going to be an anklet. Now, I love beading because I like making things pretty. And I also like being an individual designer. You know, give me a whole bunch of different pieces and I am sure to make something that has yet to be done, if you ask me. I like to, you know, do things that I don't see done out here already. It's my thing. I like to get my pieces and mix them up really good. Hematite just happens to be the base that I chose. So that's what is in a lot of my bracelets. I like to use the genuine things, the genuine crystals, semi-precious stones, so that when you get them wet, they're not destroyed. You know, you get those plastic pieces, whatever, water, people get them wet and washing dishes, taking them, forgetting to take them off before they get in the shower, stuff like that. And then they start to corrode and they're not pretty anymore. Or, you know, the bracelet just breaks. But that's why I use thick string and quality pieces. So, and $10, $15 for a bracelet, it's not that much. You want it, you know, depends on what you want, kind of bracelet you want. That's pretty much what they're running, genuinely. I got into beading while I was writing my novel, which is finished now, Descendants of the Veil. And I'm going to start reading those chapters, you know, on video, audio, really soon here. I may even add a couple of videos of me painting. I do paint, and I do have a novel. It's called Descendants of the Veil. Tenisha Renee again. It's my name. You're going to check for my link in the bio. And, yeah. Check me out. Like my video. Check out my book. Leave a review. You know, buy the book. That type of thing. My art is not quite, my paintings are not available to be purchased as of yet. I'm working on some other things with those, but I will do, you know, request abstracts. And what I mean by that is you can tell me your colors that you like, that you want, you know, and I will go from there. I do my own thing when it comes to abstracts, so, you know, you have to know the kind of artist that I am. But when it comes to bead making, I customize those as well, you know, to the person. What colors do they want? How big do they want it? You know, if you were to go as far as purchase your own pieces, that's what I would do. I would make it with what you said you wanted it. You want an amethyst bracelet? Amethyst is what you're gonna get. See? And we're making beautiful progress here. So we just keep it up until it's long enough. And then you will have a nice gift to give or sell. You know, whichever was your original goal. And you're doing this so that you can start up your own sales for beads, or you want to gift someone. Which is actually what I'm doing. I do have beads for sale, but this one is a gift. It's good. I use the hematites, which they say, you know, is good for blood pressure and getting impurities out of your blood, especially if you use the magnetic ones. So that is something to keep in mind if you want to make them for people who have, you know, the conditions that they say hematite is good for, you know, facilitating a cure and better health conditions for. So, you give me a few more spacers here. Need a few more spacers from over there. That's all right, 'cause I got it. Miss me, you know I got it. Here we go. I gotta keep checking because I don't like to get too far down into these things and then find out that I messed up my pattern. So the further down you get, the more you want to make sure you have stayed on task. You did not alternate. Because then you'll be at the end of the bracelet talking about, they ain't gonna notice. They ain't gonna notice. You don't want that. You want to make sure you putting out what you intended to put out. This is the design I designed. This is what it is. Yep, excuse me, the thirst is real. Woo. Thirst is real. Excuse me and thank you. All right. I'm gonna get through this. almost there. And then I will show you the tie off. But this needs to be fairly long for a person that I'm making it for. So I already set out my beads because I knew it's gonna need a lot. You know, you're like, what is happening? It's a super long bracelet, but this is actually going to be an anklet. So it needs to be long because this person has sort of fat ankles. I don't want to say fat ankles. Ankles is not as slim as mine. I'm gonna say it like that. So I'm gonna make one that, you know, fit the bill here. Okay. We're almost there. I prefer to do these things to quiet or music sometimes too. If I turn the music on right there, you might not understand me. You might not hear me very well. So I'm going to refrain from that this time. Then I think, well, all these music you turn on, you got to be like, I ain't got on no copyrights. And, I don't look like, you know, the person who sings the song. So definitely not claiming any rights to the music. I would sooner claim the check for the music than the rights to the music. It's one and the same, maybe. But no. I ain't claiming the music before I got the monies. That's cool. I understand. Protect the artists. There's people out here trying to take credit for other folks' stuff. Shame on them. Shame on them. Okay, now for me, this would be still not quite long enough to be a bracelet. So we got some more space to go. And my goal is to make it up here somewhere. So run that gambit again. Almost there. It's my first time being on video, so I've never really paid any attention to how long it takes me to make a video. But here we go. So take this two more of those and drop another one of these in there. It is very, very possible that I will add a large centerpiece to the middle. You know, I could just let it go like this, but I also like my centerpieces. And because I'm really liking this one, I might just let it be a bracelet and make a different type of anklet. Because if I run out of these blues, which I'm looking like I'm about to do, hold on. Because I got more, but this is the number that I set aside. This many to go on here. Okay. Almost there. We're almost there. Almost there. No. I had a constant jukebox playing in my mind. I don't know if anybody else got a mental jukebox. If you don't, life is boring for you. You need to see somebody on the inside about your mental jukebox. Mine be jamming on the one. Never really quiet if you think about it like that. Okay. Now, we have done that. So all my nice, pretty blue ones. There it goes. Isn't that nice? This would have been that, but it's a nice bracelet size now if you like it like that. But remember I said that this was an anklet, and so theretofore shan't be ending quite that way. Going to need to push this one a bit more on the long side, and I will let you see the tie up. So now I'm going to take my disc, switch the pattern up for the centerpiece, take my discs, put it on there, a ball, a disc, a ball, see that? Now I'm going to try out my centerpiece of this is a volcano rock crystal. I'm going to try this out, see how this looks, see if we like it. It's giving me a hard time. We're not going to take it. We're not going to take it. Move on to a different shape. A different centerpiece. See what else I got over here. Okay. Here we go. Volcano rock. Take 2. Some square ones here. Throw that up there. See how that feel. Okay. I'm gonna get the ball. Get the ball again. Do the bow. Flat disc. Bow. Flat disc. That's there. And then we got these here. This is going to make ball number 3 over here. Okay? Bang. There you go. And now you have the brand new anklet that I am going to be giving to my bigger fat ankle friend. And we're gonna wrap that up. Okay, you're gonna make a knot in between these two. Okay, it's the part. So we want to make knot in between. I like to double knot. Pull that tight as you dare. Don't bust the string. And be looking at me crazy. You gotta watch the video again. It's not the worst thing that can happen to you. Sometimes you do bust your string. Sometimes you get right at the end of it and the whole bookaduka falls apart. You be like, no! But it happens. It happens. This happened to me several times. I have been on a few cussing frenzies because of this. We fall down, we get up. Okay. I have pulled that pretty tight there. And we're going to take that. We're going to slide that in there. Now, I like for mine to be pretty tight. So I'm going to knot it again. There's 4 times. As long as I can still fit it inside the crystal, I got room. Okay, so that's like 5 knots. That should be great. Take this, get my little scissors. They're not my little scissors, my big scissors. See? Pay attention to this real quick. Bow. Then I'm going to take it right there where we was. Take that right there. Slide that on in. Did you see that? So now you can't see the knot because it's inside of there. Bop. And you're done. You have a nice bracelet full of hematites and volcano rock centers and blue cat's eye. Very nice. I dig it. And I hope you did too. Okay, so let's give y'all a good look at my novel. Before we get out of here, I'm going to be reading my novel to you guys soon on video. Descendants of the Veil by Tenisha. Can you see me? Tenisha Renee. It's me. And I'm an artist. Yes, I do art as well. If you want to check that out, you can go to my Instagram, t.r.barnes, B-A-R-N-E-S, and you'll see a big blue painting, and you can go from there. Click on there, follow me, and yeah, see you next bracelet.